Good evening. We begin tonight in Port Alberni, where there is a large pet missing in a housing complex, and the neighbors are worried. Not necessarily about that creature, but about their own pets and even their children. Because sometime over the last couple of days, escaping out of its cage was a 1.5 meter boa constrictor. A News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has the story. He's in our Mid-Island Bureau with details. Jonathan.
Hudson, someone visiting a townhouse in the Echo Park Estates in Port Alberni somehow let the very large boa constrictor out of its cage. It is believed the snake is still in the unit, but no one knows for sure. Leah Tinkess admits she has a real phobia about snakes.
Just the way they move, knowing they can bite.
So when word spread through this housing complex in Port Alberni that a snake had escaped its cage and was at large, Tinkess was understandably concerned.
Well, I have a 16-month-old son, and there's a school nearby right across the field. And I have 2 cats, and they go outside as well.
And this isn't just any snake. It's a 5-foot-long or 1.5 meter boa constrictor, apparently let out of its cage inadvertently by someone visiting this townhouse.
I was told, oh, it's just a snake, but it's a 5-foot boa constrictor that no one can find. Whether it be in the apartment or outside, nobody knows.
The owner of the snake wasn't home today, and the snake apparently wasn't about to rear its head for our camera. The building manager says tenants and neighbors have nothing to fear.
I'm as phobic about snakes as she is. But it's also nothing to panic over. It's most likely caught behind a fridge or in their furniture or somewhere in their apartment.
The Port Alberni SPCA has not received a complaint, but they're willing to help if asked. In fact, they already have experience handling big snakes. A few years ago, an exotic dancer lost her 6-foot-long python in a hotel room in town. SPCA called an expert and found out just what to do.
I was advised to hang a heat lamp about a foot off the ground and close to the heat lamp, but not underneath the heat lamp, to put a bowl of water. I believe it was the 4th day. We found the snake fast asleep underneath the heat lamp.
So it worked.
So it worked, yeah.
Leah Tinkess is keeping her son and her cats close to home and hopes the snake will be lured back in its cage soon.
Even right now, my thoughts are thinking, is it under there?
But Missy's owner isn't too worried about the little dachshund becoming snake food.
Not in the least. Not in the least. No, my dog is safe, as long as he's outside. They're a warm animal. I mean, they need heat, so they're not going to come out in the cold.
The building manager tells me that as soon as the snake is found, the owner will be told to bring it somewhere else. Exotic pets are not supposed to live there. I'm also told that it is very unlikely the snake will venture outside, even if it could. Boa constrictors couldn't survive very long, even in the balmy West Coast weather. Hudson.
All right, Jonathan Bartlett reporting. Jonathan, thanks.
Thank you.